Alright. Oh my gosh, I've just realized that my camera, when I start recording, my camera zooms in and it's usually like a guess to how much it's actually going to be on the screen, but it actually gives you a guide before I click the record button. So anyway, we're going to be doing, doesn't really matter, none of that matters. What we're going to do is this set, which I picked up recently. I didn't buy it from the shop, I bought it off somebody online. Shady deal, but this is brand new. So it's another Minecraft set. Didn't think I'd be doing this one, but it was cheap, so I had to buy it. I did actually buy some more Lego sets today that were on reduced declare. Surprise, surprise. Got a whole bunch of interesting things coming up. There are two bags. Bag number 1 and a considerably larger bag number 2. So that's good because it's late and you know what it's like. Or do you? I don't know. Maybe you don't sleep. So this crinkly sound is getting on my nerves. I think I must have slightly blocked ears. Anyway, let's start. We've got this little tiny person who's like a little miniature one. I don't know if you saw that on the front. There's a little miniature zombie creeper thingy, whatever they are. I need the Microsoft latest AI that will explain to me how on earth Minecraft works. So, although I did actually buy a copy of Minecraft for the what's it called? The Xbox 360, because I've been trying to get the PlayStation 3 version, but I thought, I'll buy the, I don't know why, I always thought I should get the Switch version, but then I'm like, the Switch version makes the most sense, but I'm like, I'm never going to play it. So I think there's more than one Switch version, so I don't even know who this guy is. This is like but they look like a bear. I'm sure they're meant to be a bee person. This is Bee Steve. Steve. I don't know. I'm still trying to get my head around the fact that there's actually going to be a Minecraft movie that's actually being filmed in New Zealand, which is, I don't know what's more bonkers. So that is the little guy with the little piece. So that's something. I have bought some exciting Lego recently that I haven't just mentioned in the last 5 seconds, which I'm going to show a taster of at the end of this video. I'm going to have to go through it. It's not that exciting. I think I'm more excited about these things than I think anybody else is. But we'll find out all about that in the coming months and moments, minutes and days. I think I'm supposed to put this little green thing. You get the little bees. This was always good, right? You get some bees. So I think I'd rather have a more traditional Lego bee than that one. So I started listening to somebody talking about stuff, and then mentioning something, and then I looked it up, and then I watched this this glitch YouTube channel. I'm sure young people have watched it, and it's like, and then they had like a section, and it's like, then they had someone singing, and I'm like, this sounds an awful lot like it's an Animaniacs song from back in the day. It's like, these guys are ripped off Animaniacs. So then I started listening to Animaniacs songs. So that was the end of my evening before I come here. It's like, I started trying to find the periodic table song, but that doesn't seem to be on. I'm sure they did a periodic table song, but it wasn't immediately obvious on YouTube where it was. It was just an ASAP Science remake, which makes me think I haven't seen. They were supposed to be. They're one of the YouTubers that haven't made any videos, or aren't going to be making so many more videos. I haven't seen an ASAP Science video for a while, or I haven't paid attention. So anyway, turning the page. It's all about the YouTubes today. I gotta stop doing it. I actually said the. Oh, and that's right. I said the TikTok or something. I said it's serious to somebody, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't make dumb jokes like that, because some people might think actually he is that old, so he will talk about things like that. But anyway, I'm not talking to myself because I am talking to myself. That's literally what I'm doing today. So let's not ruin the illusion. So I made this, and then we're going to put this little brown piece. Yeah, I've been buying lots of randomly different Lego things. I got this book thing. Alright, except it's not the vehicle. It came with a Lego. I thought, oh good, it's got that. Like, this is from the op shop. But I was like, hey, it's got the Lego. Then when I get it home, I'm like, this isn't the car Lego. This is a random assortment of Lego Friends Lego with a cat. So, not quite what I was expecting, but that's okay. We can have a look at that at some point anyhow. But now we're going to have a look at this, and we have to finish this at some rate of today of Word. I was talking to somebody, and I just assumed that English had been their first language, or that they were like thing. But afterwards, I thought I don't think they were making any sense when they were talking. Like they were saying things, but they didn't quite make as much sense as I thought they would. But I think it was just because they don't speak English as their first language, except they speak, as far as I can tell, completely fluent and with this kind of English accent. But then I think that's kind of fascinating. It's like, wow. I hope to get to the point that I can speak in a way that in another language that people just think I'm speaking fluently in another language, except they have to do anything remotely complicated, in which case I start saying things that don't make any sense because I'm saying the words the other way around. But then again, I think I do that sometimes anyhow. Like I think most adults do in their own language speak the language not so well sometimes when they're tired or whatever, like I am to now. Like I am to now, that's right. So it's a funny day, isn't it? Alright, now what are we going to do? If you can't laugh at yourself, I don't know what colour these pieces are. I'm assuming it's that colour. Then it must be that colour. Alright, okay. And then this one here. I can't actually remember the last time I did a video. I've been a bit poorly in making videos because I just keep meaning to, but then I'm like, oh, I get distracted by doing coding at the end of the night, which is what I want to do because I really want to get things released. This is getting so ridiculous. Like I have to release my stuff this year. Otherwise, it will all be too late, and so I'm being quite productive, but I keep trying to do it like, you know, it's like, here, I want to do this, but first I'm going to basically create an entirely new programming language to do what I want, and then I'm going to add these features that I didn't think I was going to add at the beginning to make it even easier. And it's going along well, but it's just like, oh, this is getting ridiculous. So, which is a weird thing, but making programming languages is what I do. It's my thing. Compiler design. So it all makes sense. But it's not actually what the end product is. It's just like a small component of the end product, and it's like, oh gosh, this end product better show up at some point, which it will. And then I'm going to have a YouTube channel about it. Yay! That's the goal. Then I know that I have succeeded in life. My very own YouTube channel. Who'd have thunk? So anyway, we are going... Oh, these are different colours. Or are they... No, that's not the yellow I want. Where's the other yellow? There it is. There's too many different yellows in this thing. So that one goes there. And then we need another face. Another bee face. There's two different kinds of bee faces. I think I've used the wrong bee face for this one. That's not the bee face with this use. I'm supposed to use these faces. These are the bees faces that we want. So I've given this bee the wrong face. Am I supposed to be more intelligent about the bees faces? Did I put what kind of face does that one have? That one has that kind of face. Oh, okay, I did it right. And this one has the other kind of face. So Oh, what was that? That's my random watch that's on the table that doesn't actually have any straps. It looks like this. I bought this. I don't know why. It's like a project. I'm going to fix the strap on that, and it's a perfectly good watch, and I can use it for when I need to have a watch. Not that I don't already have a bunch of watches that I never wear, because I don't like wearing watches. But I only wear a watch when I go for a run, so that's the only thing. And the only thing that I want it for is to tell me how long I've been running for, because I'm not the kind of person who really cares about how many steps I've done, or how, I mean, you know, how far I've traveled is kind of interesting, and I've got a whole bunch of GPS watches, more than I should have, which disappear, or the straps fall apart randomly. Oh, where's the circle bit? I need the circle bit. Come on, come on, come on, there it is. But to be honest, it's just not worth the effort. I don't care. Like when I started riding a bike many years ago, I wouldn't go anywhere without my little bike computer to count up the kilometers so I could accumulate my kilometer score. But nowadays it's been a long time since I've actually cared. Like if I was traveling in another country, I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to know how far I've traveled every day. But nowadays it's like I don't care. I don't care at all. I do kind of care about my heart rate. It's like I want to see if I can get my heart rate up. But not enough. So the point is, all I really need, even though I have a whole bunch of heart rate monitors that tell me how far I've traveled and all that kind of stuff, and I suppose I could use my phone, but I'm not taking a giant bulky phone. Like I hate bulky things, and like I really do have to get a tiny smartphone, which is like the smallest screen in the world. But where's the last one of this? But yeah, all I really need is how long I've been running for. That's all I care about. That's all that I need to get me going in the morning. What I really need to get me going in the morning is the last white... Oh, it's right. Oh my gosh. Hidden away. And then we're going to make more bees. How many bees do we have to make in this thing? It's getting a bit crazy. Okay, so that one goes there. And then this one goes there. And then that one goes there, and we have to make this twice, which is a thing. Alright. Okay, so that one goes there, that one goes there. Where did this one go? And that one goes there. And then we need an awful lot of these. So brown, 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 and brown, and then that's the last bee we're ever going to have to make, except for the fact that the next bag is literally a giant bee. But this is the last bee we're going to have to make tonight, I hope. So, and then these bees have to go this is getting ridiculous. I haven't gone on about Eric yet, so I think I've done well with my bee self-control. But speaking of that, like very subtle pop culture references, someone today was like, I saw the Reddit post, where does this one go? I think it goes there. And they were like, oh, antimatter weapons. And I'm like, well, you know, I could make a comment about the Expanse books, because there's an antimatter weapon in that. But you don't want to give anything away, and I might have given something away if you are a fan of the Expanse TV series and you want to find out what happens in the later books. But anyway, I went on there and I'm like, I went, you know, Control F, find me the word Expanse. Did somebody else make a comment about the use of this kind of thing in the Expanse series? You'd think on a sci-fi subreddit that this would be the case. But there wasn't, and then I went down though, and it was like an incredibly subtle, like it was just, there was just a bunch of comments of people who obviously knew what they were talking about, but they were sort of in like a room. I thought that's kind of cool. It's like that's how you want to be nerdy. You just want to make subtle references, and if somebody else gets it, you know, hey, that's all good. And then they continue it on, and you're like, ah yes, nudge nudge, wink wink, we know because we read the books. We're not like you silly billies who like a TV series but don't know what happens because you only watched it to series 6 and they didn't make any more series after that. So you have to read the books to find out. So anyway, we're making a tree, I'm guessing here, and it could be the best kind of tree or it could be the worst kind of tree. We're gonna find out. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of this plonking of these things together. But oh, I almost made a mistake, but I didn't. So that one goes there, and then you can't see the instructions, but they're here. I'm still reading them, so it's all fine. That goes there, that goes there, that goes. I guess it's not so bad. And then that one goes. Oh, that's like the honey thing. I'm a biologist. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And that goes there. This is the fun traditional Lego stuff. I feel like that's a good sign because I'm about to introduce some fun traditional Lego stuff in a moment. I think we've finished this. I think we've done the whole lot. So that's the tree. Where does the tree go? It goes on top of this thing. What a crazy, crazy construction. Oh, that actually, oh, I was looking at on the box and was wondering how this worked. So that's quite neat. It spins around and it doesn't make anything else spin. So that's pretty cool. So you get that and you got some extra spare pieces, a variety of bee heads, so, which is always good. Or bad. Like I'm pretty sure if you find a random bee head with nothing else, that's a sad day for a bee. And then we've got this person who's dressed up as a bear. And anyway, so the things I got recently. Here is an example. This one's a good one. So I got a whole bunch of vintage Lego sets. Including this one, which is set number 2, like literally like number 2. I don't think I've got set number 1, which is a bit sad, but I've got quite a few other ones, and they come in a variety of good quality to. Oh my gosh, it does have this. Oh, this is the best day ever. As you will find, I in fact have a plastic boat in very good condition, and I was like, oh, I gotta get the boat. Hold on, we gotta get the boat. We gotta get the boat. So it's the classic Lego boat. I had one of these that I nicked from my brother, or my brother had one that I would use. But you need, and I got this, and I was like, oh, it doesn't have the counterweight thing on the bottom that you need to make it actually. Gosh, oh my gosh, the plastic's a bit tough over these years. But anyway, it goes on the bottom of the, and then it floats properly on the water. But that's very hard to put in. So these pieces, some of them, that's in very poor shape, that one, but most of them are pretty good. Like they've hardly been played with. Though they are quite stiffer than, I don't know if they're actually. Oh, that's going to be not quite impossible. Like I think that's okay. If that's just a result, I should Google it tomorrow. If that's a result of age that they get harder to put together, or it's just that's how they used to be in 1973 when this set came out. So this set is officially 51 years old. But yeah, so they're all kind of mixed up. Like this has just got random pieces in here. Like, is that Lego or is that not even that? But it's got these people. We always like those people. But it's also got a whole bunch of the proto minifigure characters. Doesn't have that first original that police one with the first modern minifigure in it, but it does have the proto ones before that. So anyway, we're going to go through at some point later on and just investigate once I've sorted all this out. But there's lots of really interesting bits and pieces in there, and some other random things that aren't Lego, but most of it's pretty good. So I got this at a pretty good price. There's also some electronic stuff. There's like a motor and a tank. This is the tank tracks from the little motorized vehicle, which is in pretty good shape. Some of them have all of them have like a sticker with somebody's name on them, which is the only, which you can't quite see, which is what I'm a bit worried about. Is that I don't want that, so I'm like, well, and I can't get the stickers off, so I'm gonna get some white stickers and put them over the top. And that was the price. This is from a shop called Whitcoulls, which still exists in New Zealand. I think that says $7.30. Or does it say $2.30? I think it's $7.30. So that's what $7.30 would have got you in 1973. Which is wow. But anyway, look at that, look at that. Thanks for watching, nothing else to say until next time. But I'm pretty glad that I can put this in the bath finally, and it will float properly. So it's a bit dusty, but it's all pretty good. It's all pretty good. Thanks for watching. Bye.